Hi, welcome to my channel. Today I'll be cooking goat meat vegetable stew. If you're visiting my channel for the first time, thank you for stopping by. My name is Juliet. So these are the ingredients I'll be using for the stew, and I'll be listing them in the description box as well. I'll also mention them as I go along. So like I said, it's goat meat stew, and I'll be using goat meat with skin. I've already cleaned the goat meat. It's nice and clean, and this is going to be a very delicious recipe, so make sure you watch till the end. So I'm going to start by seasoning the meat. I'm going to cook this meat with goat meat. Because this has got skin, it's going to take longer to cook it to a soft tender texture. So I'm cutting up the onions. I'll be adding garlic and ginger paste, salt. I've got dried thyme. So the garlic and ginger paste, I actually made it myself. It's very easy to make at home rather than getting the ones in the shop. So I'm going to put this on the cooker and allow it to cook with its own liquid for about 10 minutes. So while that is cooking, I'm cutting up the red bell peppers, the onions, and the Scotch bonnet. I'm going to be roughly chopping this in the chopper. So I'm using half of the onions, and the other half I would be frying that in the stew. So you can put the Scotch bonnet to your taste. If you like it really hot, you can add more. So this is going to be a rough blend. And this is what it looks like after I finish blending it. So it's still quite rough. So I'm going to set this aside. So for the spinach, I'm also roughly cutting this up, because I like to see the chunk of vegetable in my stew. The meat has been cooking in its own juice for about 10 minutes, so the liquid is drying up now, and I'm going to add boiling water. Like I mentioned earlier, the skin of goat meat can be quite tough, so this is going to take about a little over an hour to cook, so it's nice and tender. I've cooked this for about an hour 10 minutes, and it's softened to a nice texture. So I'm going to place this on the oven rack and put it under the grill. So I'm grilling this for about maybe 15-20 minutes. So while it's grilling in the oven, I'm going to go ahead to start frying this stew using olive oil, but you can use any oil of choice. I'm adding a little ginger and garlic as well, so just a little, because I've already added some when I was boiling the meat. And I've added tomato puree as well, and leaving this to fry for about 5 minutes, and then added the chopped tomatoes. So I'll leave that to fry for another 10 minutes, and then I'll add the peppers. This is the pepper that I roughly blended earlier with the onions and Scotch bonnet. So I'm going to leave this to fry for another 25 minutes. So after 25 minutes, it's frying nicely, and I'm going to season the sauce. I'm adding smoked paprika, oregano, dried oregano, and a little chicken bouillon stock powder, because I'll be using the stock from the meat, and that is already seasoned. So as you can see, I have not added salt because I'm going to use the stock from the meat liquid. So after another 5 minutes, you can see the oil settled on top nicely, and I'm going to start adding the grilled goat meat. And it's grilled nicely. You would think it was fried, but it's actually grilled so nicely. I'll mix this in, and I added the stock liquid from the meat that I cooked earlier, so it's more saucy now. And I'm adding the vegetables. So this will cook for another 1 minute. The vegetable doesn't need to cook for long, so 1 minute is just enough for the vegetable to cook, because spinach is a very soft vegetable. So after 1 minute, the stew is ready. You can see it's looking so colorful, so rich, and you can use this to eat rice, yam, potatoes, spaghetti, any food that requires sauce to be eaten. You can use this stew to have it. I hope you've enjoyed watching this video. Please like and subscribe to my channel, and send your comment, and do share this video. Till I see you next time, take care. Bye.